Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to edit a video that you've already released. So this video has already been released, but there's a problem with it. So what you do, as I just did, is you're in your YouTube studio, you click on the video, and then you go to editor. When you go to editors, there's a couple of things you could do. First of all, in the YouTube video editor, you can add some music to it. So let's add music to it. So just click add and you can pick a music to add. So let's pick this one. I'm going to add this music. So click over here. You can add that music like that. Now in the music, you can click over here, right here, to adjust the level of the music, which means the amount of sound or loudness you want. So I'm going to reduce the loudness over here. Next, you can also blur out some stuff. So let's imagine somebody came in the video, or there's something in the video that I want to blur. So you click on blur part of the video. So if I want to do a face blur, I can do a face blur, which will blur out somebody's face. So it's going to detect the faces right here and blur out that particular face. So you don't have to worry about somebody's face showing. You know how people always put like emojis over those people's faces? Well, you don't have to do that. You can do that in here. You could also blur out custom blur. And when you do custom blur, you can say you want to blur out a square, oval. You can also choose other settings right over here. Choose a blur behavior, or you can also, let's make this bigger, fix a position. So for example, let's say while I'm doing this, yeah, this sounds interesting, but look, people like my armpits. I don't know why. So let's say I want to blur out my armpit. I can just say, I'm going to blur out my armpit. I don't know why. So that's how you do blur. Okay. But then you can also say, so right here, I can remove the blur. I can expand it, so I can say, oh, I don't want to blur it right here, so I can remove the blur. I'll just press delete to remove the blur. So this is the spot that I want to blur. So I can just come here. I can make this smaller and then blur up to the point that I want. So up to this point right here. So this one, I don't want this anymore. I'm just going to delete it. Another thing that you can do is you can also trim. So let's say I want to trim. So right now it says this video cannot be trimmed because it's currently being blurred. So we're still blurring. So as soon as we're done blurring, so right here, we're done. So we're going to press enter. We're done. Okay. So now that we're done blurring, we're done with that. Okay, come on. Save. Okay. So right now we're done blurring, so we can now proceed to trim. Oh, come on. I don't know why it does this sometimes. Sometimes when we're done blur. Okay, let's remove the blur. We don't want blur anymore. So let me show you how to trim. Okay. So to trim, video cannot be trimmed because it has added music. So if you're gonna trim, please remove the added music. So now you see, before you first have to trim your video before you add music. So let's first trim our video to the point that we want. So we're going to trim it to the beginning, right over there. Okay. Once you are done trimming, then you can add your music. Okay. So once you are done trimming, you save. Once you are done saving, you can add your music. So now let's do our preview after trimming. That's what it looks like. And then we are done with that. You click save and then you can come and trim. So this is not the best editor, but if you are at the point where you are just like, oh, you don't want to reload, you don't want to re-edit, this works okay. Another thing you can do is also add end screens to it. And end screens are quite simple. You can add video, you can add playlist, you can add subscribe channel or link. So it's the same kind of end screen add-in, and it adds it way at the back over there, right at the end. So this is pretty much it. If you guys want any more tutorials, do let me know, and don't forget to subscribe to EditsByEni. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.